Hi, it's March 30th, 2020. And right now, this is Women's History Month. And I truly believe if we look back on the history of America, we need to recognize that the women are the backbone of this country. Because God was able to find Mother Mary. And without Mother Mary, there never would have been a Jesus Christ. So even God, as powerful as God is, as omniscient, amazing, and a leader, guide, coach, teacher, and best friend that you could ever have about God, he still needs a woman to build a family. And family is more important than the government. And right now, the government tries to tell people that are in the military that they're supposed to protect or defend God, country, and family. And right now, I think we need to focus more on taking care of our families than taking care of the government. So this is March 30th. A lot of people getting ready to do their taxes and send in some big checks to the government. Because on April 15th, that's what happens. So right now, we need to cut off the government because what they're doing ain't right. And right now, children are the future, and we're all children of God, but some of us children of God are younger than others. And as a result, right now, youth and enthusiasm, in my opinion, is a lot better value in terms of character traits than having old, outdated, obsolete ideas. So, with that in mind, I want to try to encourage, empower, or just, basically do whatever I can to try to make this last day of March a very important, influential day. I mean, we've been doing a lot of thinking. We've been doing a lot of reflection. And right now, I don't know how to even use these phones. I got a computer. I got all kinds of words that I want to put on the computer and share with the world. I feel I got words of wisdom. And, I just feel like I'm an old man in many ways. But I am grateful to still be alive. So right now, I realize I might be a little at high risk when they factor it in. But keep in mind, all these young people right now, it's important when you're in a situation like this to reflect. But it's also important to take action because ideas without action don't work. But rather than working for, that Walmart guy, Sam Walton, I don't even think he's alive anymore. A lot of these very talented youngsters, I think they should be building their own empire. And right now, I'm trying to build my empire, and I'm trying to work with people, but I don't know how to get a hold of normal. I was raised by dogs, and, as a result, I became a dog. And, right now, I spell dog D-A-W-G because I'm a dumbass white guy in terms of, figuring out what it is I think we need to do, but I also feel like I'm being led by God to point out that on October 18, 2015, there was the fourth bloody moon in a series of bloody moons, and there won't be another one for 50 years. So right now, I feel like that might have been a little message from God that, right now, we need to unite, form an alliance, and work together because we're all in this together. And as a result, I really feel like being a Christian is the best way to walk with God right now. Because we need to be compassionate and kind and strong and love one another. And if you see somebody hanging their head, try to give them a little inspiration. Because inspire means to breathe life into. And there's a lot of friends that I haven't been able to get a hold of because I don't even know how to use these fancy phones. But the thing is, I really feel like right now, women need to take over the film industry. These men have been focused on the 7 deadly sins out there in Hollywood, Californication, and it's really messing up the minds of people. So if we're going to change this world, we got to change everything. And in 2015, only 4.6% of the movies were made by women. They were directed by women. And I know women are beautiful, but the thing we need to recognize is they're also intelligent, talented, charming, and humorous. So with all that in mind, I think it's important to encourage and empower them to become the film directors. Make mama happy, everybody gonna be happy. And then as a result, we can focus on taking care of the children. Because the children are our future, and we're not inheriting this planet from our ancestors. We're borrowing it from our children. And I had a little bit of a rough day today. My belt broke. I bought it up at Walmart. I know you can't get the best stuff up in there, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's the only place I can go. I mean, I don't have any wheels. The government took my license. I mean, you know, you could have all kinds of money, buy all kinds of cars, but if you ain't got a license, they won't sell anything to you. So right now, I really feel like the government is inhibiting the economy, and then they're trying to like cause this economic collapse and blame it on all kinds of stuff. They're just distracting people because this is an economic war. Right now, it'd be good for the stock market to crash. And I mean, I know a lot of people out there that got pension funds, mutual funds, and what have you. Probably don't like hearing that, because the thing is, when it affects you personally, it becomes a bigger issue. And I get that. I mean, I don't have any money in the stock market because when I was 7 years old, I saw Nixon took the money off the gold standard, and I don't believe in money at all. I think it's more important to believe in people, and people before profits. And I promote compassionomics, because compassion and kindness and being a friend to a complete stranger may be a little crazy in some people's minds, but it's also a good way to represent God. Because right now I feel like, you know, in America, we need to recognize the ladies. And this is Women's History Month. And right now, a lot of things get done when people have a march. And 2020 is the symbol they use for perfect vision. And right now, I don't have perfect vision. Because, you know, I really don't know what to do. I don't have the greatest health care in the world. But you can't spell health care without THC and TLC. So please plant a seed for those in need. And I want to point out, I just try to become like a little bit of a teacher for people. But, you know, we're at the end of time, and that's not a bad thing. Because sometimes I listen to the children. And right now, this is a Tootsie Roll bank. And if you go to the bank, they ain't going to give you Tootsie Rolls. So these are the banks that I would recommend investing in. Save the gold coins. Gold is worth more than the paper. And as a result, the ones with Susan B. Anthony. But, you know, the thing is, a lot of people don't understand that eggs are very important. And, you know, a lot of people talk about which came first, the chicken or the egg. And I think that's kind of irrelevant. Now, I also want to point out that the eggs always come first, because those are representing goddesses. Because the thing is, right now, we need to recognize that as men, we need women more than they need us. And historically, this has been a men's world. But now, on March 30th, 2020, I'm going to give us 10 minutes here, because I really think it's important that we need to recognize that the only people worth fighting over are women and children, because those are the leaders. And as a result, we need to represent love, because love is the answer to make everyone a better dancer. And victory is an acronym for vision in Christ to overcome rough years. So I'm trying to figure out how to use these phones and try to send stuff out to people, and I've been blocked, and I don't even know how to use Facebook that well, but, you know, every time I get a new phone, I get a new one. But I'm not trying to make excuses here. I'm trying to focus on solutions, not on problems. And I really don't know much, because I'm just a dumbass white guy, and I need new medication. I need Adderall to kind of help get me a little bit more focus. So right now, I feel like we need to listen to the ladies, Because the thing is, they are like Mother Mary and Mother Teresa, and all mothers, in my opinion, could qualify for sainthood. Because bringing children into the world is an act of God. It says in the Bible, be fruitful and multiply. And right now, you know, I got a bunch of seeds. I thought I had them right around here. They're in one of my other bags. But, you know, we need to plant a seed for those in need. Because right now, seeds are very valuable. And you can have a good seed or not so good seed, or a watermelon seed or cantaloupe seed or whatever kind of seed you're looking for. I'm going to be the seed man. Because right now, I'm a farmer and a fisherman. And as a result, I really feel like in America, while everything's a little bit chaotic, this is a great time to go fishing. Because I feel like when you're out in the middle of the ocean and you're trying to, you know, bond with your creator by fishing, that's exactly where you're supposed to be. Because keep in mind, fish is a symbol of Christianity. So take your fish oil, take your multivitamin, drink plenty of juice, get your bananas and fruit or whatever it is that you eat, but start eating better, because garbage in, garbage out. And nutrition is very important. So if you're in a neighborhood where you can get clams and scallops and haddock and shrimp, and you can go fishing rather than go to work, you're in a good spot. So right now, I really want to try to spread the message of love, that I want to try to find a nice quiet cabin so I can do a little writing. And, you know, I guess Ralph Waldo Emerson did that, but, you know, right now around here, it ain't all that great a place to write. So, as a result, if anybody could give me any type of suggestions, I was hoping to get a little bit more feedback. You know, I'm not like a great film guy at all, but I mean, I feel like I got my level of thinking up to where I can focus on the fact that women are the only reason that I live. Because I feel like I really need to become a messenger from God and let everybody know that whether you're Chinese, black, Mexican, or what have you, women are the ones that are being oppressed. Because right now they're doing 3 to 4 times the work. They're more loyal and friendly and fun than men, and they get 70%. So if they're doing the majority of the work, I really feel like, if nothing else, they deserve a little vacation. So we need to get up here a nice place where we can rub their feet, say stuff that's sweet, and give them something good to eat. Because right now I feel like this would be a good day to announce that it's time for women to go on vacation for the rest of their lives. Because as a result, they'll be able to enjoy life like they were meant to do. Because when God created goddesses and man called them woman, that was not a good thing. Because if you take the word women and you take the word men out of it, you just go, whoa. So right now, we need to let these ladies know that we respect them, we love them, and we listen. Because without you ladies, I wouldn't be who I am. There's no victory without sacrifice. And being without women since the last millennium breaks my heart. I don't know where to start when they walk on by and just don't even say hi. But you know what? This social distancing is something that people should have been practicing a long time ago. Shaking hands with people, that don't even make sense. I don't know where your hands been. I don't want to shake your hand. You don't even necessarily want to give a fist bump. I just want to acknowledge you. You know, I want to give you a little bow or something like that. Because the thing is, I feel like right now, you know, a lot of people overestimate the value of respect. Respect means to subordinate to. And if something ain't right, you got to say something about it. $2 bills represent Thomas Jefferson, who was actually the third president. If you flip it over, it's got a photo of the Declaration of Independence, which was signed on hemp paper. So the thing is, George Washington said back in the day, take this hemp seed from the Indians and sow it everywhere. And when the government rises up against you, you must bear arms against them. And right now, I know the ladies will know what to do, but I really feel like we need to confront our government, because right now I'm not really feeling a good vibe about the leadership. And I really need to recognize the fact that as Americans, we need to basically represent our communities, because sometimes you need to break it down. And JFK said back in the day, ask not what you can do for your country, ask what, or the other way around, I'm sorry. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. But right now I'm trying to get some Adderall. It helps me focus. And, I do want to say that, I really treasure the pleasure in double measure when a lady smiles at me. And smiles is the longest word in the dictionary, because it's got a mile in between two S's. And I'm a beekeeper, so I'm all about the honey, not about the money. And I wish that everyone could have more fish. But as a result, I got my PhD, my panhandling degree, and, I feel like it's better to give than it is to take, because, that's what it says. It's more blessed to give than it is to take. And it really is a pleasure to help people and give to people. And some people say when they get to certain money, they're going to start giving them. But I think it's important to give a long way, because that's where you get your wisdom. And sometimes when you give a little bit of money away, you get a lot of wisdom. So the thing is, everything happens for a reason. But I look at when people are kind of hanging their head as an opportunity for mine, maybe turn that frown upside down. So right now, I know I didn't throw any jokes out at you, and that's partly attributed to the fact that I don't have a muse right now. Because, Keith Urban's got Nicole Kidman and Sonny Hayes Cher, and if I could turn back time, I guess I'd probably still be right where I'm at. Because I tried to do what I could at the time to make the best decision, because regret is a thief of time. And I'm going to waste my time having any regrets over the past. The past is in the past. I'd rather focus on the future and focus on trying to make these ladies feel as great as possible. Because sometimes there's a fine line between good and great. But I really feel like right now all these women, which I spell with a Y, WOMYN, because in order to get to yes, I think we just basically need to let women make all the decisions. So let's make Mama happy. And when I say Mama, I mean Mother Mary Elizabeth, my mom. And then also, I'm getting tired right now. I apologize. I guess I don't like it when people say I'm sorry, because I think that's like a negative thing. Don't say I'm sorry. Say you apologize, because it makes a big difference. Words do mean a big difference. And enthusiasm means inspired by God. And inspire means breathe life into. But I like hearing from everybody. I don't care what religion they are, because diversity is good. It's an opportunity to learn. And some cultures have traditions that we need to discuss in order to figure out who people are. So with that in mind, I always like to be humble and kind. And I pray in a positive way that we can, real quick, because I found this at Walmart. And I don't know how to do this, but let me see. Oh, maybe this works. I appreciate your patience with me, folks. But I think this was a good find right here. I wish I could zero you. I'm really not stuff. But this right here is a prayer. And Lord Jesus Christ, our divine physician, we ask you to guard and protect us from coronavirus, COVID-19, and all serious illness. For all that have died from it, have mercy. For those that are ill now, bring healing. For those searching for a remedy, enlighten them. For medical caregivers helping the sick, strengthen and shield them. For those working to contain the spread, grant them success. For those afraid, grant peace. May your precious blood be our defense and salvation. By your grace, may you turn the evil of disease into moments of consolation and hope. may we also fear the contagion of sin more than any illness. We abandon ourselves to your infinite mercy. Amen. God bless everyone every day in every possible way. And I want to point out that I've been walking with Jesus Christ since I was 9 years old. And as a result, I feel like it's a lot better to make friends than it is to try to doubt yourself about, having like some regrets. Because, in life, there's opportunities that present themselves, and it's better to be prepared for an opportunity that don't exist than have an opportunity and not be prepared. So remember the 6 P's. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. So please pick up your pens. Let's write some music. And these are tough times. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. So sing, and let's just really unite and try to bring up everybody's spirits.